Well, conservatives have recently grown wary of government decisions being made by what they believe are unaccountable federal bureaucrats. Now conservatives are pushing back and trying to reverse this trend. One America's John Hines has this story from Washington.
For years now, conservatives have been worried about an executive branch controlled by the president that seems to be gaining more power despite the Constitution. In response, the Heritage Foundation has announced the creation of an Institute for Constitutional Government that they hope will help restore a balance of power with Congress, says Utah Senator Mike Lee.
It's hard to imagine a bigger or a more urgent message or a more important time to launch this new institute. Because I think if there's one message that is clear that we've received from the American people, it's that the American people don't like the direction in which the federal government has been headed.
The American people don't like the direction of the country is headed, says Lee, because increasingly there's been a shift of power away from the people.
We've seen a shift of power away from the branch of government closest to the people and most responsive to the people, over to the executive and judicial branches. This is a problem. Some of it has occurred as a result of executive overreach, but in many instances it's occurred as a result of Congress deliberately shifting the lawmaking power to unelected, unaccountable bureaucrats.
And taking power back from unelected, unaccountable bureaucrats is exactly what Heritage hopes to help accomplish with this new effort, says James Wallner of the Heritage Foundation.
Yes, we're excited to announce our new initiative here at the Heritage Foundation. We're launching the Institute on Constitutional Government, and the idea is to study and to articulate the consequences of this overreach and the steps that are needed to help correct and begin to reverse this trend that we're seeing, this dangerous centralization in Washington.
And taking that power back from the executive branch is a lot of work. It takes time and resources, ideological and intellectual horsepower to develop a foundation of support and a roadmap to change the federal government, the direction of which so many voters just said they do not like in the most recent election. John Hines, One America News, Washington.